I have 0 kilometers of range left, 0% battery left. We should be able to just about make it to the charging station, or will this, guys, be the first time I run out of juice? Hey guys, Chris here. So last week I tried going 500 kilometers in a Tesla Model 3 long range in the blistering cold. If you haven't seen that video, I would highly recommend you guys to check that video out. Link in the description box down below. That was a very cool video with a very exciting and nerve-wracking ending. Really, guys, check that video out. But a lot of you people like that type of video, the concept and the route I took. So now I'm back in my Audi E-Tron and I thought I should do the same test in this car. Yes, I'm finally back after 2 weeks in that Model 3, and as awesome as the Model 3 is, I really do like this car, that car. This is on a completely different level when it comes to luxury, comfort, noise levels. You really do get what you pay for, but what you don't get is that 580 kilometer WLTP range of that Model 3 long range. I have seen many different numbers quoted for this car, actually, everything from between 400 and 476 kilometers according to WLTP. I don't think we're going to get close to any of those numbers, but we're going to try to go 400 kilometers today, and if we even get close to that, I'm going to be very impressed with this car. So the route today, we're starting at Circle K here in Sandvika. We're going north to Gjøvik, and if we have enough juice, we're going to go to Lillehammer, but we're going to try to get back here because Lillehammer is at 190 meters elevation. So to have this be a fair test, to be a proper ABA testing, you know, with wind direction and all sorts of variables, we have to try to go back. So depending on how much juice we have when we get to Gjøvik, we're going to go to Lillehammer or we're just going to go back. And the whole point of this test, you know, instead of, you know, the Norwegian high-speed run and my winter range test, is that we're exclusively going on roads with lower speed limits. So no motorways, no 4-lane roads, just 2-lane country roads. So yeah, we're currently charging up to 100% here. We're at 95% state of charge. When we get to 100%, we will be on our way. So we've been on the road for 46 minutes, guys, and you can see our consumption is 27.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, but we are at an elevation of 190 meters. We were just at above 300 meters of elevation, so considering that, it isn't too bad. And you can see here our state of charge is 83%. So this will still be very, very interesting to see how far we can go on this charge. And also, guys, 7.5 degrees or minus 7.5 degrees Celsius is the outside temperature. We are now 61 kilometers away from Gjøvik, 225 meters above sea level, and we are on a small stretch of motorway here, 110 zone or 100 zone. It's only about, I think, like 15 kilometers in the middle of nowhere. Don't ask me why, but that's how we build roads in Norway, in patches. But I'm only going 80, so I don't want to go any faster because, yeah, I want to try to go as far as possible. And you can see our consumption is a bit lower now. We have been, you know, hitting more elevation. It's a bit hilly, up and down, but the conditions today are very, very nice. We have dry roads, and we also have a bit of a headwind, about 2 meters per second. And look at, people are behind me. Why don't they just pass me? I'm doing 80 in the 100 zone. Come on, guys. It's a bit annoying hanging on my bumper. So yeah, this is looking quite interesting. We can check our state of charge also. 76% state of charge. So it might look like we will be able to go, because we have done 75 kilometers. Yeah, we'll probably get to Gjøvik with more than 50% state of charge. So that will be, yeah, very interesting indeed. Just a quick update, guys. I didn't know that we actually hit this elevation on this route, more than 600 meters, because our end destination at Gjøvik is like 120, 130, and then Lillehammer is like 190. But yeah, we are currently at above 600 meters of elevation. And the reason I was, a bit suspicious was because our consumption is 30 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So it was just above 30. So then I looked here at the altimeter, I think it's called altimeter, to see the elevation. And yeah, so a bit like snow in the air, but the roads are still dry and nice conditions. Okay guys, we are now here in Gjøvik. So I'm going to show you guys the consumption actually isn't too bad. Look at that guys, 25.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. We have been on the road for a little more than 2 hours, and you can see we have done 133.9 kilometers. But what is interesting is that I'm going to show you guys here is that the route we did take was from right over here around to Hønefoss and then up here Riksvei 4. But around this place here we hit, very high elevations, more than 600 meters. I don't want to do that on the way back because I think that, even though we go downhill and then we regenerate a lot of that energy, we use a lot of energy going uphill. So we're going to go here across Mjøsa on the west side of Mjøsa, and then we will get to the E6 here around Minnesund. And then maybe we'll just do this part here in 80 or 90 kilometers an hour. And then we could, yeah, I think that's the way we're going to do it. So I think that's what we're going to try to do, is that we're going to, try to have as low consumption as possible. The heater is at 21 degrees Celsius inside and minus 7 degrees outside now. So yeah. Okay guys, this is getting very interesting. We are now at Minnesund. We have the E6 motorway right here. We are at Circle K. I think this is like Circle K Minnesund. The ignition is turned off. But I'm trying to get back to Circle K in Sandvika, but I don't want to go on a motorway. So of course, just put the destination into the GPS, right, and just choose no motorway. And that is what I have done. So yeah, and before that guys, let's turn on the ignition. Look at that, 24.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Our average speed, you can see there, is 63 kilometers an hour. And we have been on the road for 3 hours and 9 minutes, 198.4 kilometers. And also guys, our state of charge, let's see, 41% state of charge. Yes, let's zoom out there, 41% state of charge. But let's go back to the GPS here. So 92 kilometers to get back to Circle K in Sandvika if we go on non-motorways. So it will take us around here, all the way to Oslo actually, without going on a motorway. So I think when we get a bit closer here, we could probably do some driving back and forth around here just to get those extra kilometers. But yeah, I think it says 136 kilometers of range left, but according to my math, if we get the consumption down to 24 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, we will be able to go 360 kilometers. So we've done 198, and then if we add this, which is 92, then we are at just below 300. So if we find an extra 60 kilometers, sorry guys, I have a new camera, so I'm not used to using it yet. So if you find an extra 60 kilometers, maybe we can go, I don't know, we'll just try to go there and then we'll find something out on the way. Okay, interesting update guys. You can see our consumption has now dropped to 24.0 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. We are now just clocking in at 239 kilometers any moment now. We still have more than 100 kilometers of range left, minus 5.5 degrees outside, and we are at sunset. And then to check in at our state of charge, we still have 30% state of charge. Guys, this is amazing. I know this is like an economy run and our average speed has only been 61 kilometers an hour, but I haven't been driving below the speed limit. I've been following the speed limit on every road, and yeah, you can see here hitting some traffic because we are now hitting rush hour at 3:30. But yeah guys, And I have to see where we're going because I'm not familiar here, because we are avoiding the motorways. But yeah, guys, I thought we wouldn't be able to go more than 250, maybe 300 kilometers, but 350 now is looking very likely. And also, guys, I have forgot to touch upon this. You can see our elevation is 165 meters, so we're still going down to sea level now. So yeah, I don't think we will be able to go 400, but darn it, we're gonna try to go as close as possible. We are now back in Oslo, and as you can see, guys, we have some rush hour traffic, at least here eastbound on Ring 3, which is what this road is called. We are moving westwards back to Sandvika, and we should maybe hit some traffic here. It doesn't look too bad according to Google Maps. But yeah, our consumption, guys, 23.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, minus 3.5 degrees outside. So it isn't too cold today. I mean, it's been so cold for so long. Me saying that minus 3.5 degrees Celsius isn't cold, it is cold. I'm not used to that. Those temperatures being from Western Norway, but that is besides the point. I think we're gonna go past Sandvika towards Heggedal in Asker, if my camera will focus there on my phone. It's about 33 kilometers from here, so that should be, yeah, 66 round trip. That should put us at 340 kilometers, so maybe we'll just go past that a bit and then, yeah, see how far we can go. We're gonna go try to see if we can go like 360, 370. State of charge, guys. Let's see, 21% state of charge, yeah. Okay, guys, we are now at Liertoppen. We went all the way to Heggedal, around Asker, and then down to Drammen. Trying to go far enough to deplete the battery. But guys, yeah, we have now done 332 kilometers. We are at a state of charge of, let's see, 3% state of charge. And we still have, yeah, 17 kilometers to go. We have 15 kilometers of range left, and we are in turtle mode. You can see down there, there is a turtle icon down there in the middle by the blinking yellow battery. So we are going to go to, yeah, we're going to go to 0%. I'm quite confident that we can go to 0% and a little beyond that. I think we can go at least to 350 kilometers, maybe 360. I'm gonna chance it. 360 kilometers on a single charge in the cold. 2.8 kilometers, 2.7 kilometers left to go. I have 0 kilometers of range left. Yeah, and according to the trip computer, guys, I have 0% battery left. Yeah, I've had 0% battery left for the past 5 kilometers, but according to my calculations, we should be able to just about make it to the charging station. Or will this, guys, be the first time I run out of juice? Crossing my fingers. We are back here at Circle K in Sandvika. Somehow we were able to get back with 0 kilometers left according to the board computer and 0% state of charge according to the car. Somehow we were able to get back here. Call me YOLO Master, call me Mrs. 0%, but somehow we always make it. I don't know, it might be luck or my calculations, or I don't know what it is, but somehow we always make it back. But guys, we did 360.4 kilometers on a single charge in this E-Tron in the blistering cold. The coldest today was about minus 10 degrees Celsius, and even at its warmest, it was still like 2 or 3 degrees minus. Yeah, not as cold as when we did the test last week with the Model 3, but not far off. I mean, this car is so well sound and heat insulated, and with the air heat pump, it is so efficient at warming up the cabin. I'm pretty sure if it was a bit colder, you know, those few degrees as it was last week, the results would have been the same. But my God, guys, 360 kilometers in an e-tron in winter time, 22.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers was our average consumption. That is super impressive. And you might argue that, you know, our average speed at 58 kilometers an hour is a bit slow, sure, but not too far off what we had last week with the Model 3. And that car went 423.8 kilometers on a single charge. This at 360 is still about, you know, 70 kilometers shy. But yeah, we are much closer to the WLTP stated range in this car. And 70 kilometers shy of a Model 3, well, that is super impressive. I mean, the Model 3 is basically the most efficient EV on the market, so that is the gold standard. So guys, I am super impressed by how far we were able to go with this Audi e-tron today. I'm just amazed. Yes, we had good road conditions, we had dry weather, but we did have a headwind on the way up to Gjøvik, and of course a tailwind on the way back, but still, yeah, I am super impressed. So guys, let me know what you think of 360 kilometers of range in today's weather, in today's temperatures with this Audi e-tron. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always guys, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.